welcome back to my channel. So happy to have you here. Today I am doing this whole eye makeup look, this cut crease, using the new Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start off as usual with my face, and I'm going to take the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and I'm using the shade W4, which is Natural Beige. For primer, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Mineral Veil. This is the travel size, the least expensive one. I love how it makes my skin feel and how smooth my makeup goes on. Add a few dots here and there. Just to even it out, I'm taking my clean beauty blender, and I'm just going to take little tapping motions just like so, and this is just going to make sure that any extra foundation that I have is going to be absorbed by my beauty blender. I'm going to be taking my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is the shade Espresso for concealer slash highlight, and my contour, I'm going to be using these two new products from Colourpop. These are the Sculpting Stix right here. This is my highlighting shade, and this is in the shade Gummy Bear. It's a very light, warm color. For my contour, I am going to be taking Easy Peasy. It's the lightest contour shade with warm undertones, and basically what I'm going to be doing is just drawing lines. It's really easy to blend out, so I'm going to be using that with my favorite brush, which is going to be my e.l.f. small stipple brush. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, so then draw your face. Draw on your face. Wet Beauty Blender. I just set my under eyes with some translucent powder. My eyes are primed with some concealer that I set with powder over it. So I am ready to go. I am going to be starting out with my favorite brush. And this is the Morphe M501. I'm going to be dipping that, and I'm just taking a touch, like I'm literally just touching it into the burnt orange of the palette, and starting in my crease, I'm just going to do back and forth motions. Now with this brush, it is going to be diffusing all of the color onto my crease, and it's basically going to be setting my transition shade as well. The next color on the palette that I'm going to be taking is Red Ochre, and I'm just tapping my brush with it. This is the Morphe M441. Turn on my light. Right in the crease. I blended it and I extended it outwards, so I'm just taking it into my crease, really wanting to just focus right on the outside. And then I want to bring that in, get that blended with the burnt orange, and then I just want to start blending it outwards like so. I'm going to be taking a very small, and I do mean very, very small brush. This is the Coastal Scents N.Y.C. It is super tiny. I use it for concealer, or in this case what I'm about to do. I'm going to grab my Naked concealer, and I'm just going to put a dot on my paw palette. From there, this is where things get crazy. I'm going to just be tapping. I'll show you what I'm doing. You see I didn't do too much, so I am just getting it, and I am just tapping. I want to get some on my brush, but I don't want it to be too much. And then I'm going to start about right here, and I'm going to start to outline the shape that I'm wanting. Okay, so I created the shape of the cut crease that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to take my Morphe M508 brush and I'm going to tap it into Love Letter, which is the main reason why I bought this whole palette. I'm going to be taking my E36 from Morphe. This is the part of the Elite 2 collection. And I did tap it into Love Letter. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start distributing that color. We will clean all of that up because I like my cut crease. Whew, when I do a cut crease, it is sharp. It will cut you. I'm going to go in with an even more precise brush. This is the S11 from Coastal Scents. Look at how small that brush is, okay? I'm going to bake because, honey, we have some fallout and mama ain't going to be digging that. Not only that, I just want to create a little barrier right here under my eye. You see what I'm doing right there? That's letting me know don't go past that line. From there, I'm going to take a clean brush. This is the Morphe E17 from the first collection. And then my E17, I just did a little touch of red ochre. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm going to exaggerate the hell out of this line. I told you, cut creases are crazy at first. I did go in with a little bit of concealer, cleaned it up, set my points where I want them to go. Now, the fun part is going to be the lid. I know this looks crazy. Okay, oh my god, I do look crazy. But just wait. Just wait. And very precisely, right along where we have our cut crease. Okay, now we have our... Is that necessary? You hear that? That's what I gotta deal with over here. So we have Primavera on the lids. Okay, it's starting to come into place. Are you seeing it? Do you have vision? Okay, you can do... This is optional. But y'all know me. I'm extra. And I'm gonna take this glitter from Lit Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Champagne Wishes. Oh my gosh, so pretty. It's like a gold, but it's a multi-dimensional glitter. The gold base, I love it. I'm gonna take my Eye Candy Cosmetics Liquid Sugar. I'm gonna just do 1-2 drops on my paw palette. I'm gonna grab, so I dip it into here, go over to my palette, and I just grab a little bit of that liquid sugar. I went ahead and I did my other eye, and I did my liner, N.Y.C liquid liner, you know. So we're gonna remove the baking. I'm gonna use my Morphe E3. What is with me just using Morphe brushes? Like, are y'all noticing that? I'm gonna start setting. From there, I will be taking my Morphe M523 and of course my little Hoola bronzer. Back now to my eyes. I'm going to be using the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes. Can we just take a second to admire the beauty of these lashes? Like, are you kidding me? So we're going to do the under eye area. I'm just using all the same brushes. And I'm going to take Love Letter. And then, of course, my favorite brush in the whole entire world, the 506. Red ochre and a little bit of Venetian red. And I'm going to take Vermeer. Oh my gosh, these eyeshadows, such freaking impeccable quality. I mean, but what else do you expect from Anastasia? And I am going to pack on that inner corner highlight. Okay, for days, I want my eyes to just be like, bam. I'm going to use Honey Dude Cream Gel Liner. And this is by Colourpop. And it's a really pretty nude color. I'm going to use the Smashbox X-Rated Mascara. I'm going to take my Sephora. I don't even think that they still have this shade anymore, which really stinks because I really loved it. This is the Sephora Blush, and the shade is called Cinnamon Spice. This is what it looks like. It's a really pretty warm color. It does have some glitter in it. I'm going to use it as my blush because we already have so much drama going on in the eye area. We don't want to take away from all that. I only like drama in my lashes and my eye makeup. I'm going to grab Colourpop Stole the Show. And with my Morphe M510, I'm just going to swirl it around like so. Morphe M558. And then this is going to be Artist Couture's newest shade in Coco Bling. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to be taking MAC Soar Lip Liner. I'm going to be taking Ofra Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. And this is in the shade Charmed. This is the collaboration with Manny MUA. It's actually really nice. It's very moussey. Love it. It is not right if I really leave this video without a spray and slay session. All right, I'm taking Gerard Slay All Day.
Feelings gone and I am left alone with a trace of the night on the way back down from the sky where you left my soul.